This is what you get when you are a subscriber of mine. You get fidgety bullshit. Sorry. I love y'all though. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if it's your first time here. My name is Kiabeth and I like to play with makeup. So for today, I'm not 100% sure how the look is gonna come out, but I know that I want to do kind of like my own rendition of like a dark burgundy-ish smoky eye. And so I just want to get on camera and film for you guys, and that's what we're gonna do today. I know that we can't go out, but like, you know, when that day finally comes, this is a really cool like clubbing look, or if you just want to get ready and sit on the couch with like a margarita or, you know, a tequila and Sprite, sipping with some music on in the background, I ain't knocking you. So yeah, that's gonna be what today's video is. I hope that you guys enjoy. Hope that you guys are continuing to stay safe out there, and let's get right into it. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, the first thing that we're going to do is moisturize that dry ass skin with the Drunk Elephant Protini Polipeptide Cream. I'm just going to rub that all over the face. Now I'm going to go in with my Milk Primer. I'm just going to dot this on the outskirts of my face and then just rub it into the skin. I already let my moisturizer sit there for like a minute before I recorded this, and I did my eyebrows, so there was time in between. Alright, so once the Milk Primer is nice and, you know, done melting into the skin, I'm going with my TATCHA, the silk canvas, and I'm just going to primarily focus this in my under eyes, and then I'm going to zoom you guys in, and we're going to go ahead and start on the eyelids. As always, you need to prime them suckers, so I'm using the P. Louise eyeshadow base in Rumor 02, and then just blending it out with a brush. Alrighty, so for the first look, or for the first color, I'm going to use that last shade in the middle row from the JUVIAS Place Nubian 3 Coral palette. This is going to be my transition shade. So I'm going to concentrate this on the outside corner of the eye, and then using circular motion, start buffing it outwards, slightly upwards as well, and then into the, you know, innermost corner of the eye. And then I'm just going to keep building it up until it gets nice and, you know, concentrated. I'm quickly going into the Anastasia and Carly Bible palette, and I'm picking up the shade Bible just to kind of bring in a little bit more of like a purpley tone into the crease. I didn't pick up too much of it, but I'm just blending it into that same crease shade, just to bring in a different dimension into it. You could have totally just kept building up the same shade, but I'm extra, so. And then I'm going to go into my dark shade, which is in the same middle row. It's that dark brown from the Coral 3, and I'm using a Morphe M441. Or is it M453? I will link them in the description box below just to go ahead and bring in that smokiness. And I'm just going to start blending it inwards, not bringing it too high. Make sure that the most concentrated portion of that color is in that outer V. Now I'm going to go ahead and pick up a flat M167, and I'm using the same shade that I initially put all over my crease. And this, I'm just going to go ahead and cover up that those sections in the innermost part of the eye and blending it outwards to cover it up. This look is going to be pretty matte, or really mostly just matte. And I'm just going to go ahead and pack this on and then just blend everything together with that Morphe M433, and just, you know, getting a little bit more of the brown to intensify the outer V and bring in that smokiness. And after a little pop of color in the inner corner, the eyeshadow is done. Now for the little pop in the inner corner, I'm turning into that, you know, first shade in the Nubian 3 palette, just packing this into the inner corner just to give it a little bit of a pop and a shimmer. We're going to blend everything together for the last time, and then we're going to move on to the face. I also did my eyeliner off camera, but I'm going ahead first with the Hourglass Vanish Stick Foundation in the shade Ivory. I'm just going to go ahead and line this a couple parts of my face and then start buffing it in with the Morphe M439 foundation brush, and just blend the foundation all over the face. I also do go in with the Born This Way foundation, but y'all should already know this by now. Under my eyes, I'm going to go in with my under eye concealer, which is the Morphe concealer in C1.55. Just tiny little dots right there under the eye, and I'm going to buff them into the skin, the eye. You know what I'm talking about. Just blend those out slowly, and then just to cover up any dark circles and all that good stuff. As per usual, I'm going to go in the Born This Way foundation in the shade Light Beige. I'm just going to dot this in small portions of the face. It's really more so for the texture that the two foundations play together. I love the Hourglass foundation by itself, but it is just like a little tiny bit too matte. So I always do a little bit more of the Born This Way, and then I just buff it in with the same brush. And now to set the under eyes and the whole face, I'm going with the LANCOME Long Time No Shine Loose Setting and Mattifying Powder in Translucent. And I'm just using my Morphe E49 brush to go ahead and pack this on. I don't get a whole bunch of powder, just enough to go ahead and be able to spread it all over the face. And I use the same brush for the whole face as well. Alright, so now we're going to bronze. I'm using the Morphe Glamabronze in Icon with the R0 brush. I'm just going to concentrate that on that, top hollow by your ear, slowly blending it inwards. I put a little bit on my nose, your forehead if you got a big forehead, and then, your jawline as well. Just bronze your face. Bronze it, bring some color, bring some life, you know what I'm saying? Now I did want this look to be a little bit more chiseled and less, relaxed than my usual looks, or my recent looks anyway. So I'm grabbing my Blendiful and a little bit of the Anastasia loose powder. I'm just going to carve out a little tiny bit of like a contour on my nose using this with the Anastasia Beverly Hills loose setting powder in Banana. So I'm going to kind of like contour my nose a bit and clean up my bronzer, and then I'm going to go in with a more dark shade to really intensify that contour. But first I'm going to go in with blush. So I'm going to go in my old ass Morphe 9N blush palette. I'm picking up the two rightmost colors on the top row. I'm just going to slowly build in this brush. I'm using the Morphe Y4. It's going to be like not too crazy blush, but I just wanted a nice, pinky tone on the cheeks. Alrighty, so to go ahead and contour, I'm picking up the dark brown shade on that same blush palette, just a tiny bit of it, and I'm going to use this to contour, or to intensify my contour of that hollow on my cheek. It's not like a neutral, normal contouring shade, so that's why I said to pick up just a little bit of it, and then just slowly blend it into what you bronzed, just to intensify that hollow and make you look nice and snatched. Then we're going to highlight with the JEFFREE Star Highlighter in the shade Hypothermia. And I'm just using my Morphe R31 brush. I'm going to kind of pack this on more so than just like brushing it inward, just to make it nice and intense. I love this highlight. I'm also going to go in with another one to make it pop even more. But this will just be the first layer. The second layer is going to be that Anastasia and Nicole Gerrero highlight in Forever Young. It has like a purpley undertone, so I thought it'd be the perfect complement to this one. So I'm just going to pack that on as well, just to give it even more of a pop, and blind haters. From here, we're going to go ahead and match the under eye to the same shades that we used on the lid. So that lighter color all over the bottom lash line. Then we're going to intensify it with the brown, put in the shimmer, and then I'm going to move on to my lips. So I'm going to do, I'm going to line them with the Morphe liner in Trendsetter. I know I've been using this for a couple times now. Do not hate me. But I'm really just going to line my lips and then do the Jeffree Star lipstick in Mannequin. Blend that in with my fingers. And then everything will be done. I have to just put on some mascara and some lashes, and the hoe is finished. Alrighty guys, so this is the finished look. I really hope that you guys enjoyed. It's not a very difficult look to pull together. It's just about blending a lot and, you know, building the colors up slowly until you kind of have the smokiness that you're comfortable with, and making sure that it all looks even in gradient, an even gradient. You know what I mean. The lashes that I am wearing are the Ardell Naked Lashes in the style 424, in the event that you're wondering. But this is really it. I wanted to keep the lips nice and like neutral and like light. So, but I hope that you guys enjoy. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I hope that you guys are staying safe out there and continue to stay safe out there. And I will see you on the next one.